guys, so today's day 4 of the Because We Came readathon, and I'm so excited because we're finally doing the Moulin Rouge challenge. So, I've got my shirt, and this is like one of the most comfortable t-shirts that I own, so I'm very happy that I've been able to like wear all of my musical merch that I have that does correlate to a creative challenge. But today's challenge, we are creating our own jukebox musical based on a book. Now, I will admit this was the hardest challenge for me to do because I don't really necessarily connect music to what I'm reading or what I'm watching. Like, I find it hard to think of songs that fit for this situation, even though like the book that I do it the most for is Akatar, because I always think of songs that remind me of Reese and Feyre, but that's like a smidge. I don't do it for any other book, so it took me a while to think of what book that I wanted to do. But once I settled on the love hypothesis, it was very much easier to do, and I was able to think of songs of my own, but I also did have to like do a bit of research to have some extra songs. So I've only picked 13 songs, so it's going to be a very small musical. And I created a playlist on Spotify that I may listen to, and it hopefully makes me think of this story because it is one of my favorites. And the playlist only goes for 47 minutes. So my jukebox musical would probably end up having half speaking, half music. And I also probably would need someone to come in and help me make mashups and do different things, because I would like there to be mashups. I have made none, but I would need some help. So this is the base level of what I would give to someone to be like, hey, this is the musical you should make next. And before I get into this, there is going to be spoilers for this book, so if you have not read The Love Hypothesis, I recommend probably not watching this, because there is things that I'm going to talk about because they're key moments, you know, they're key things that we need a musical number for. So just a pre-warning now. Go ahead and read the book, then come back if you haven't read it. Opening number, and it's not for the first chapter where we get her to meet this mysterious man when she can't see. I don't have a song for that, but the first kiss, you know, the first moment of her just picking a random man in the hallway and having to kiss him to save face for her friend that thinks she's on a date. We have to do I Kiss the Teacher by ABBA. How would you not? Because he's the professor, she's the student, and even though he's not her professor, he's a professor in the university. They've got the 8-year gap. He's older, he's wiser, he's meant to be this person in power, but she kisses him. And even though we know that he's completely obsessed with her before this, it's a perfect song because Olive would sing it. She's like, oh shit, I've ruined my life. HR is going to be coming for me. They're going to be coming. And she's like, I've just ruined everything. But she got to kiss the teacher. It's the perfect song. And then I had to add 2 songs here that probably could be a mashup because it's about how financially unstable she is, because being at university costs money, and when you're only at university and you don't have a job, it's hard. She's got bills to pay, which is why Bills by Lunch Money Lewis is a perfect song, because it's true. She needs Adam to buy her food so that she can live. So she's got a lot of bills to pay. But also Bicycle Race by Queen, because she doesn't have a car. She's got to ride her bike. And Adam is always concerned about this because she rides on dangerous roads and only has a high-vis vest to keep her safe and a little helmet. So Bills and Bicycle Race, if we could get like a, you know, this is going to be the moment of showing university life, and these are the songs that she sings, because she's just like, I'm in this situation, I got bills to pay, I can't get anywhere easily. So this can be kind of like, not a downer song, but like, you know, just showing it, and like the dance numbers could be immaculate. And then moving forward a little bit more in the book, obviously they've gotten into their fake dating situation because this is Adam's way of trying to get closer to her and get to know her more and be with her without her really being with him. So it's very, like, he's definitely playing the long game in this book because, like, obviously we don't know about this yet. But there's the scene where they're in the auditorium and there's all the people there and there's nowhere for them to go, so Arn makes her sit on his lap. So obviously they're touching. And then we've got the situation a bit later where they're outside of that picnic, they're playing the frisbee game, Adam's running around shirtless, and Arn's like, put sun cream on him. So she can't, you know, keep her hands to herself. So Selena Gomez's Can't Keep My Hands to Myself, I feel like would be a great song. And I can picture the scene where they're like going along doing the things, and there could be someone in the background just going, can't keep my hands to myself, just as she has to keep touching him, and she doesn't know how to feel, you know, she doesn't know what she wants. Like, she's like, geez, I never feel things for people, really. This is like, I'm not sure what to do in this situation, so I feel like it works. And then when she starts to realize that she does have feelings for him, but because she's never really felt them before, she doesn't really know what she wants or like how it does feel. I feel like Alone by Heart is a great song. Like, I love this song, but I feel like it would work, and she would have such a good power ballad. And with the lyrics being, till now I always got by on my own, I never really cared until I met you, and now it chills me to the bone, how do I get you alone? I feel like it also gives that level of it being their demisexual, because I do 100% agree that they're both demisexual, because they both have never cared about romance. It was only each other that they've ever cared about. So she would be sitting here being like, you know, I never thought I could feel this way, but now I don't want to be alone, I want to be with you. So I feel like that would be a really good power ballad. And then there is a moment when she's in the coffee shop with Malcolm and she's saying, oh my god, like, I think I'm in love with Adam and I don't know what to do. But then Adam comes up behind her, and because she never used his name, and then she says, oh, I'm just talking about someone else to cover bases, Adam thinks that she's in love with someone else. But then she also thinks that there's someone else for Adam, because he's mentioned a female in the past that he's been kind of had feelings for, but he's never really said anything. So they both think that there's someone else, but purely from Olive's point of view, because I have more Adam songs later. So I'm feeling I'm Not Pretty Enough by Casey Chambers would actually be a really good song, because it's not about how she looks, but she just, you know, would be singing about the fact that she doesn't feel like she's enough because there's someone else that has captivated Adam, even though it is her. Her saying like, am I not good enough? Am I not bright enough? I would do anything for you. But because it's a lot of emotion, you know, like, again, she doesn't know what to do. So I feel like this song would work. Then, when we have the whole situation of Tom Dickwood coming in, you know, putting the moves on her, saying that the only reason that he's letting her come to his university is because he's like, I will be able to touch you, have sex with you, do what I want with you, or I will take all your research and you can get fucked. And I'm like, bruh! So obviously, emotions all around, okay? There's a lot of emotions for her in this situation. That Human by Christina Perri would be a really good song, I think, for her emotions. Like, she's only human, she falls when she gets down, like, she feels very low at the moment because she doesn't feel like she can go to Adam, because Adam and Tom are really good friends. She doesn't feel like he's going to understand where she's coming from, not trust her, and I feel like this would just be like a really, again, another good power ballad for the fact that she just feels like she's all alone. So I feel like it works. And then coming into the best scene, like when they have sex, like it makes me so happy. Like, even though it's dirty, it just makes me so happy that they have these moments together, that Adam is like, he wants to, but he doesn't want to have it be like a one night thing, and he also doesn't want to like upset her in any way, that he feels like he's the one that's initiating it because she's upset, so he's like, I'm taking advantage, but like she wants to just as much as him. But then when she starts trying to convince him, and Adam's just like, oh, okay, but like, please, just please let me. Like, Begging by Maneskin, like, oh my god, yes, like he would be singing that, like, he's like, I'm begging you, like, he's begging to have this moment with her, because by this point, he's like, I don't care if it is one night, like, please, just let me be intimate with you, like, it would work. And then I wanted to slowly drift into Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen, because then, like, once it's over the point where they're, like, finally doing it, because it's, like, not that it's, like, really, like, hard and fast, like, it does feel like they're making love. So the song for the fact that they're both just so aroused and wanting into Hungry Eyes, where he's just looking at her with his eyes, obviously. Like, obviously, there is not much thought behind this, but I did put a lot of thought in. But obviously, there is so much want from him that does turn into this sweeter love. And Hungry Eyes is such a good song. Like, I love it so much. And I know a main reason I do like it is how much Sebastian Stan is obsessed with this song, but it is a good song. Dirty Dancing did do this song justice, and I do like the whole scene, but it feels like it would just make this moment really good. Both these songs, like the hard and fast and the sweet, it worked. And then I just have to chuck in Adore You by Harry Styles. Even though the book is from Olive's point of view, we need a song between this period before the breakup where Adam is able to just be like, I just love you so much. Like, he would do anything for her. He only wants her to be safe and sound. Actually, as I say that, because we have the Adam chapter, we do understand his wanting for her. So this is the perfect spot. So like in the period, because they end up breaking up by the next day, I'd say like in the moment where they like wake up, he could like get out of bed, she stays there, and he would sing this song about how much he adores her. And like, as I said in the chapter, he wants to feed her, he wants to house her, he wants to make sure she has everything that she needs to be happy, because Olive's happiness is the only thing that matters to him. So this song's perfect. And then obviously we have Olive breaking it off with him and pretending that she doesn't care for him so that Adam is safe, and she's gonna have to go with Tom. Or not go there, but make sure that Adam is happy when he's going to this new university, because he's obviously going to follow her because he doesn't want to be that far away from her. I'm thinking Am I Wrong by Nick and Vinz from basically Adam's POV, because he's like saying, you know, am I wrong for thinking this could be something for real, because he has his adore you moment, and then next minute she's telling him she doesn't feel anything for him and it was just the fake dating and it's ended now, like they don't need to keep it up. But he's gonna question everything. He's gonna really think like, I thought this was something and now it's not. And I feel like this is the perfect song for it. And then fast forward to when Olive is like, oh my god, because their friends hear the tape and they're like, holy shit, go get Adam. So she goes to the restaurant, Adam comes racing over, he's like, what the fuck happened? Like, he's in the middle of an important meeting, Tom comes over like, what the fuck? Everyone's like, what the fuck? And Adam's like, I'm gonna kill you. And I feel like in that moment where he's there and she's like trying to calm him down and he's hugging her, Hold My Girl by George Ezra, yes, it would be perfect. And even though it would need to make everyone pause why he had this moment, because he's like, she's back, she's my girl again, I can be happy because they're in love, like they're together, even though he has to go away and deal with all the shit. He loves her and he's happy. And then grand finale, Come What May from Moulin Rouge. This song feels like another demisexual anthem, because it's like, I never knew I could feel like this. Like, I've never seen the sky before. It's like, wanna vanish and so a kiss, every day I love you more and more, listen, you know, like I could keep going. But it does feel like it's another song where it's like, only this person is the one, and come what may, whatever may happen, we will get through it, because they're going to be stronger now, because they're not going to let assholes get in the way, and they're not going to let miscommunication get in the way. Hopefully it's what they're going to do. They're going to come forward and they're going to be happy, and it's like, again, an anthem to end it. And even though I know I couldn't get this song for my musical, it fits, because this song would fit so many relationships. But as I said, I needed 2 songs that give the demisexual vibes, because I definitely want that to be present in the musical. But there is definitely other moments where I could have gotten songs, but I was finding it really hard to pick for other spots. But I do hope this encompasses. It's another long video. I feel like I over-explained this, but I did need to talk heavily about it, because I love this book so much. Like, I've already read it twice and I always am on the urge of just needing to read it again, because it is so good. Like, I need love theoretically in my life sooner rather than later. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video for this day's challenge. We're halfway through the readathon and I hope everyone is getting reading done. I don't know where I'm going to be at with my reading, but I'm going to hope that I'm definitely get some stuff happening. I don't know if I mentioned, but definitely go check out the Because We Can channel, because the hostess video was there today. Jenna is the one doing today's video, so I recommend going to see what musical she has created as well. And obviously follow, subscribe to all the hosts. You get all the information as soon as you need it if you are following all of us, because we're always shouting about anything. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!